All right, we're live, and it looks like one of the cameras is frozen. And what a way to start, right? That's fine. Uh, I'm not really sure why that has happened. Uh, One moment, please. Try to unplug and replug, and we'll see if that doesn't fix it. Yeah, it did. Okay, so now we can go back to this camera. All right. After Jeff's here. Afternoon from Brisbane. Sly, how was your week? Only 14 days before heading away again. This time it is far north Queensland to Cairns? Cairns? I don't know where that is, but I guess you're still in Australia. Uh, so, yes, I've got about 4 weeks before I head off. So, Jeff, this may be the perfect video for you, buddy, because tonight I just found something new, and every time I find something new, I get really excited about it. And so tonight, I want to talk about packing cubes. This is such a silly thing to get excited about, but these are amazing. And I don't know whether boy, they rattle a lot too. I don't know whether I'm going to fly or drive. If I fly, it'll be a 7-day trip. If I drive, it'll be a 10-day trip. So I'm not sure which way I'm going yet, but um, yeah, these are amazing. I had to try them out. I just got them yesterday, and I've already had to mock pack to see how much I could get in, how much I could fit in which suitcase or which backpack, or you know the drill. So I want to show you all the wonders of the compression packing cubes. And Jeff, they may be perfect for you. And there's Peter. Hi, Sly. Hi, Peter. And Scott. Hello, gang. Hey, Scott. How you doing? I don't know how much you guys travel, but and I don't. Yes, I guess I do. Well, I guess I take about 6 trips a year, either by myself or with somebody or with my grandson. So I guess I do travel a little bit, but uh, I found these. I was watching somebody's video, and it just amazed me at how much more they could get in a suitcase. And I thought, well, sometimes I take a suitcase. A lot of times I take a backpack because that way I can carry it and hang on to little man, and you know the drill. So I also, I think I left it over there though. I also got some accessories for one of my boundary bags that I haven't gotten to play with yet, so maybe for next week. But these things are amazing. Peter says, tell folks I won't, as in will not, be live tomorrow night so people won't be wondering. Okay, well, I'm wondering, why will you not be live? Peter will not be live tomorrow night. So, no Peter tomorrow night. Okay, but I would kind of like to know why. Oh, maybe it's the Greek Easter. Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to let him tell you about that because I don't know. Jeff says, yes, they are fantastic. I now use them when traveling. See? It's a neat way of keeping things in order. Question, do you roll or fold? Both. Okay? So, I wear jeans almost exclusively. Now, around the house, I wear these like stretchy joggers, I think is what they're called. You can sleep in them. They're stretchy, so they give, and they're just the most comfortable pants ever. And so I would probably fold those, but when you fold jeans, it doesn't work so well. Yeah. So I have noticed though, when you pack jeans, to put like the waistband in this direction, the first pair, this direction, the second pair, and then just keep staggering them so that, because if you try to put them all facing the same way, they eventually, the side with the waistband starts getting really big, and then this side stays really small. But if you alternate them, they pack much nicer. So I got to show you what I did because I did something. Um, oh, it just fell off. Dadgummit. Okay, so this is their large. I ordered an extra large because I thought jeans would take up a lot of space. This is their large. That's 4 pair of jeans. Are you believing that? 4 pair. And I could probably get a 5th pair in there too. And I definitely could get, because this zipper would close really easy. So I could get more in here, but I want it to lay flat. That's kind of the whole purpose. So, I mean, that is just amazing to have 4 pair of jeans, not pants, jeans, in this little bitty cube. Now, for t-shirts, I roll because you can get an amazing amount of t-shirts. I mean, now this bag is smaller than the jean one, but it's probably thicker. But this has got 9, 8 t-shirts and a long sleeve shirt. So 9 shirts in this little bag here. It's just, so because I'm kind of a freak about stuff like this and it's all new to me and I have never used these before. I laid everything out in the suitcase and then I put it in the packing cube and then put the packing cubes in the suitcase. And it was amazing. I have like a whole nother row that I can put stuff in. So it's just, it's stupid amazing. So yes, I fold and roll depending on what it is. And Jeff saying hello to Peter. How has your week been? Peter says, I have to be at a launching party for the start of a new film being done, and my presence is a requirement. Okay, well, that's really cool. Greek Easter is in 2 weeks. Okay, well, I lose track of time. Thank you. Jeff says, yes, they are worth the money, and they're not expensive. No, they're not. Now, I did watch a lot of videos before I decided to embark on this new journey. And apparently the Peak design makes like the ultimate, the best packing cube ever, but they're really expensive. And I don't really want to spend a lot of money on packing cubes because I don't travel that much. And so if these fail, or because the way they work, for those that have never seen these, this is how they come. Okay. And so you unzip the outside zipper and you can use it like this. You don't have to compress it. But now you have a bag with sides on it. Okay. And I mean, if you just want to be organized and you're not trying to save space, then these would do that. They would organize you. And there are packing cubes that do not compress. I just kind of thought it was kind of cool to have the option whether I wanted to or not. So you can fill this up and not compress it, right? But you put your clothes in it and it has a zipper. This zipper opens the main bag, so you have a little like that. But once you get your stuff in here, then you zip the second compartment. And that's what compresses it down to almost nothing. Now, I probably have too many shirts in that one, but that was just amazing to me that I could get 8 t-shirts and 1 long sleeve shirt. So, but they compressed down to next to nothing. So my thought was, because I got a set of the Tripped, which got really good reviews, and it's made out of kind of a nylon ripstop material. You want to be sure and get the nylon and not the polyester. I don't know why. I don't have the polyester, so I can't tell you why, but everyone says the nylon's better. So the Tripped I only got in these 2 sizes. So the small, which I thought would be perfect for little man's clothes, right? And then I think they consider this a large. It's not as quite as big as the Suited Nomad large, but these two came in the tripped set. And then the Suited Nomad came with, and the reason I got two different sets is because if I didn't like one, I had to send it back. I kind of wanted to have something to compare. Well, these are almost identical. They're two different brands, and you really can't tell a hill of beans a difference. The Suited Nomad, this is their, I believe this is their small. So as you can see, they're just apples to apples. The Tripped is a little bit smaller, but not much. Um, and they open the exact same way. Everything about them is exactly the same. The material feels exactly the same. I believe the Suited Nomad is a little bit cheaper than the Tripped, but it came in a package of, I believe, 6, and it came in a ginormous, extra large bag. I really thought this would be for jeans, but it's too big. So I'm not sure what you would use this for, unless you're a guy and you have really big jeans. Then, I mean, this is a huge bag. And it does the same thing. It compresses down. It's got the, I had to unzip these and try them all, right? It's got the sidewalls. But I put 4 pair of jeans in here and it was like nothing. So I could probably get 8 pair of jeans in here. This is the extra large. That's why I got this set, because it had an extra large. And apparently I don't read dimensions. And so I didn't realize how big this was. But with the Nomad set, you also get a shoe thing. Now, this is ventilated, but I generally, when I travel, I take 1 pair of shoes and I'm wearing them. So, uh, I guess it would depend on where I'm going. If you're like, when I go to water parks and stuff, I do take a pair of sandals, but um, yeah, I usually just wear a pair of tennis shoes, and that's, now if I'm driving, I might take 3 or 4 pair of shoes. But if I'm flying, I just generally deal with the pair I'm wearing. So, but it did come with a shoe bag. It also came with this really, really nice uh, dop kit, I guess is what you'd call it. It's basically a clear bag that you put your toiletries in. So, I think toiletry bag. How about that? Yeah. But I think some people call them a dop kit. I don't know. But anyway, so this set came with a lot more different stuff. The other set, I only got it in the 2 cube version because I was just wanting to see it. Tripped is a little bit more expensive than the Suited Nomad, and so I just wanted to see what the quality. If the Suited Nomad was cheap, then I was going to send it back, but they're identical. So Peter says the jeans are rolled in there, or no, the jeans are folded. Jeans are folded, shirts are rolled. There's Sammy. Hello, everyone. I saw, I think, a video. I during the week, I don't have any time to watch anything. I've been working 12 hours a day. I come home and I sleep and I get up and repeat. And so I don't have time to even come in the office pretty much Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. And but I saw in passing, I think on my phone, that you had a movie out. So I'm very anxious to watch that this weekend. Scott is talking to Peter. Peter, so how am I going to spend my Friday night? I have all the food ready and everything, right? Little bit of notice, Peter. Little bit of notice. People plan their week around you. Jeff says, would it be, say, dress jackets? Yes, you could probably put, for guys, definitely, you could put suit jackets in here. I mean, it's and they would not be wrinkled when you got there. That's how big this is. So I would say on a suit jacket, I'm thinking about my son who is 6 feet tall and slender, but you could probably get 3 to 4 uh, nice suit jackets in here if they were properly folded, not rolled. Don't know that I would roll a suit jacket because some of those have got like the stiffener for the collars and stuff. So I don't think I would roll those. I think I would very nicely fold them. And Jeff says, I mean, that very large one you showed, maybe it could be used for dress jackets. Yes, definitely. It it definitely could. I don't have even like my hoodies. I could probably get because remember I'm not a dressy person. But even like my hoodies, I could probably get realistically 3 easy in here. So, and they're big, thick, really thick hoodies. So, Sammy says I could put an FX30 with a gimbal in there. Uh, you almost definitely could in the shoe bag, right? I think my gimbal bag would actually fit in this. There's another bag, and I'm going to have to get up and go get it because it fell down on the other side. So hang on just a minute. Okay, this is worth getting up for. So there was another bag that came with a suited Nomad, and I'll give you a few guesses what this is for because I thought this was really cool and it works, right? Now I have it packed out a little bit full. I think I've got. So there's a thing about women traveling. If we're going to be gone for 7 days, we take 10 pair of underwear. Now I don't know how you guys do it, but that's just every woman, if she's going to be traveling, she takes extra underwear, hands down. So there is, I believe, 10 or I think there's 10 pair of underwear, four and four bras in here. Yeah. But can you guess what this is for? Um, Now the gimbal would not fit in here because it's not wide enough. It's long enough, but it's not wide enough. But aside from now, you could put socks in here. You could put ties. It'd be a perfect place to put ties. But okay, I'll tell you. So let's see if anybody guessed. Sammy says, "Do you have a gimbal?" Yes, I do. I do have a gimbal. Um, Stay. That they are slippery. Um, in my PGY Tech gimbal bag. And this thing is phenomenal. It's ridiculously easy to set up, and it's very small and lightweight. So when I was looking at them, I was looking at the DJI Ronin gimbals, and I came across this thing, and I am trying to remember the name of it. It starts with an F. It's like Feihe or Feiyu. I don't think it says anywhere on there. Probably not. But I do have the box for it. You would think it would say somewhere on there, but I don't think it does. Anyway, stupid easy to set up, and it's really quick, and that's what I wanted because I don't like to spend a lot of time setting stuff up. It does have a little stand that goes on the bottom so you can like put it on a tabletop or something, but I just always carry it like this, so yes. Um, and it wasn't ridiculously expensive. So that was kind of one of the things that turned me off the DJI was it was kind of expensive and I didn't know how much I'd use it. And now I don't use it with the action camera, but I do use it quite a bit with the M6. So yes, I do have a gimbal. Niasar. Am I saying that right? Niasar? I'm horrible with words. So, uh, but you're from Indonesia. Welcome. We have people from Australia. I think we had a guy one night from Ireland. So you're the first from Indonesia. So welcome, welcome. Sammy says, I have a DJI RSC2, but I have so many issues with the gimbal. Oh, okay. Um, that one is super, super easy to use, and I'll get the name of it for you. It's a really weird, I think it's like Feiyyhu. It's really weird spelling. So, but it works fantastically, and it's super simple to set up. And Peter's saying, "Hi, Nizar." That's a really cool name. Are we saying it right? Could you spell it phonetically if we're not? Um, so I like that, Nizar. That's cool. I believe did Peter didn't Lewis go to Indonesia on his vacation with his family? I'm pretty sure he did. Um, I might want to get a tiny gimbal that isn't a pain to set up. Yeah, and it wasn't expensive, Sammy. If I could find, I've had it for probably 2 years, but if I could find the link, if you want to hold on just a minute, I can get the box. I'll be right back. Didn't know you were going to ask about the gimbal. Okay, well, I got close. It's see if will it focus? Maybe not because there he goes. Feiyyhu Tech, and it's the G6 Max. Uh, super super simple to set up. It comes in this really. It comes in a nice case or with a nice case, but it's just like a foamy thing, and it comes with some accessories and some cords and what have you. But just normal stuff to use it. But the reason I got it was it's the reviews said it was super easy to use and set up, and it is. Because I had never had a gimbal before, and so I didn't know if I was going to like it, and it wasn't expensive. So, um, you might give it a try if you can even still find them. Like I said, this is a couple of years old, and technology moves forward. They may have come out with something a little better than the G6, but and why do I have boxes for I don't know. It's just something I do. I just keep boxes, and I don't know because I'm not ever gonna get rid of that. It it works a dream. You can be walking out around now. It will only work with like a camera. I wish they would make a gimbal that I could set up my little test bar with, but they don't. So, yeah, when I'm testing like two different cameras, I can't use the gimbal, obviously, but it works on the M6 like a dream. I have tried it on the G7X Mark III, and that was not simple to set up. Um, it, it just, I think the camera might be too small for the gimbal, if that's a thing. I'm not sure, but oh wow, Sammy says it took me 2 hours to balance it. Don't want to balance a lot. Wow. Yeah, Sammy, if it took me 2 hours to set up, I wouldn't ever use it, ever. Um, this maybe takes 3 minutes tops. It's got 4 or 5 things that lock into place. And so you just set it down, you put the base on the camera, put the camera on, and lock the things into place. And then when you take it apart, you just unlock them. Now, if you're using the same camera over and over again. I'm trying to think the first time. The first time I ever got it and set it up, I think I had to watch tutorials to figure out how to do it. But since I use the same camera and I pretty much always have pretty much the same lens on it, I just unlock everything and it's good to go. So it's super, super quick. Now, if you were using it for multiple cameras, multiple lenses, you might have to rebalance it every time. But I still don't think it would take 2 hours. But it goes really quick. And there is the birthday boy. Hi, Sly and Gang, driving downtown. Cheers. Happy birthday, Randy. I'm sorry Peter's not going to be on tomorrow or he would sing to you. So, and I'm not going to sing, okay? But I will say happy, happy birthday. We wish you the best. And I'm so glad you came in tonight. And you're driving, so you're not sleeping. That's good. So, are you going to a birthday dinner? I guess it would be a little late, but maybe you're coming back from a birthday dinner. That's cool. Well, happy birthday, young man. Peter says, haha, and I was just thinking of texting you, Randy, meeting of the minds. Yes, today is Randy's birthday. So, Sammy says, my local camera store has it. I might want to try it out. Yes, definitely. Because it's, if you want to use a gimbal, it really is, for somebody that's not very steady and holds the camera out a lot, it's very, very, very forgiving. I mean, it just levels, it keeps the camera level. So, I love it. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess I could try to put a link in there, but if your local camera store has it, I would definitely go take a look at it. Take your camera and they'll let you try it out. See if you like it. They'll probably even show you how to balance it, and then once you get it to store it and carry it, you just unclick everything. It folds right up, and then when you get back, you just click everything back into place and you're good to go. So, Jeff says, if it took me that long to set it up, I would go back. Yes, I would not use a gimbal if it took me 2 hours. I have patience to fiddle. I like quick and simple. Yeah, yeah, right? Especially when you're talking about trying to get the shot. Because unless you're shooting a building, and even then, the perfect shot, if you wait 2 hours, it's not going to be the perfect shot anymore because the sun's going to have moved. So, unless you're, I don't know, what you could take a still picture maybe of fruit that you'd have 2 hours to set up for. So, yeah. I like quick and simple. Your gimbal Sly sounds like the way to go. It like I said, I looked at the DJI gimbals, and number one, they were pricey, and number two, they're a lot bigger. My gimbal is just not very big. So, I don't even know where I put it. Oh. I got this cute little gimbal bag, and I've had this for pretty much since I got the gimbal. Because the case that it comes in is just, oh, it's as big as this box. Where are you going to put that? And I'm not carrying a big old case for, I like small. I like to go downsize on things. And this case, it's made by PGY Tech, but it has a sling, so you can sling it like if you want to. But it also has a lot of attachment points, so you can hook it to your backpack. It fits in most of the side water bottle pockets, and it just fits down in a backpack, and it's this big instead of that big old box. So, and it's never ever gotten damaged. So, yeah, the case itself. Now for the DJI gimbal, I don't think this case would be big enough. So, Sammy, I think your gimbal's quite a bit bigger than that one. But the case it's got like a foam little thing right here, and it's got some pockets that have like that's the part you put on the camera, and then the cable that goes to it for the camera. And then here's that little stick I was telling you about that you can screw on the bottom and make it a tabletop. And if I'd looked at the bottom, it has the name on it. Okay. I worry about me sometimes. But it has that cute little tabletop thing so you can set it down, and that's how I adjusted it the first time. And I've never had to move it because I always use the same camera. So, yeah, very, very nice, very small, slim. Uh, Works really, really well. I suppose you could use this for other things too. But I have my little, it's almost too small to hold. Like, I have reasonably small hands, and that's a little too small. So I just keep it in here and keep it with the gimbal, keep everything together, and that way you're not hunting stuff down. But I definitely would get some kind of a case, probably. Like I said, the DJI was just, it was just too big for me. Now, I say that I've never held one, so I may be totally talking out of my side of my cheek. Uh, but I think it would be too big for me. So I've tried the packing cubes in my suitcase, but I'm thinking if I'm flying, I might want to take, I have a 36-liter backpack, and these would fit perfect in there. And then I don't know if I want to carry it or take the rolling suitcase. Yeah, I'm not sure. So, okay. So has anybody figured out what this is for? Well, I'm going to tell you. So if you picture a rolling suitcase, and where the handle slides up and down those tubes that go in the back of it, there's a concave area right there. So normally when you're packing, if you pack everything in there flat, it and you stuff your suitcase really full, everything, when you take everything out, it'll have those little bar indentations from where it, because the clothes settled down in that little groove. And that little groove is about this wide. About this wide, right? So this fits perfectly in that little trough. Now, when it's this full, it doesn't fit flush, but it fits the trough perfect. So when you put the next bag on top of it, okay, there is a little bit of space under here. Not a lot, but a little bit. Perfect for your socks. So I'm getting this packing down to an art. Oh, Dee, you are so awesome. Thank you so, so much. That's my first one. Guys, I did get monetized. And so thank you, thank you, thank you. I completely forgot to mention it. That really touches my heart. So he is the best, right? That's my buddy D, and he is the best. Okay, so thank you so, so much. I forgot to mention that, yes, your thumbs up are highly appreciated. I did reach the first level, so I can do like this. I don't even know how you do that, right? I guess that's why I completely forgot about it, because I don't know how to do that. So I was going to have Peter try it out, and I forgot to talk to him and have him try it. So, Dylan, thank you so, so much. That means the world to me. And Carlos is here. Congratulations. Congratulations. Hope all is well with everyone. Yes. Yes. And Sammy, I haven't looked to see how you're recovering. But I really don't think it'll take you very long, because everybody knows Sammy, right? So I think you'll get there pretty quick. But that was huge for me. It took YouTube, it didn't take them long to decide. It took them 4 or 5 days to catch up with when I had met the requirements. And so that was a little bit frustrating because patience is not my strong suit. And so I kept looking and kept looking and kept looking. And uh, once they caught up to me, then I could apply, and it only took them a day. So that was nice and quick, and that was amazing. And Dylan says, "You're welcome." Aw, that just means so much to me. Thank you. Sammy says, "You were monetized before me." Only because of that mishap, right? And that was not very fair of YouTube to not. D has been on YouTube for a long time, and he has had some issues with YouTube, believe me. So, yeah, I know we all sympathize because it would be very disheartening to have to start all over. And it's taken me a while to get to even being that first level, right? So, but I think it'll just grow from here, and we'll see where it goes. But that really means a lot to me that you were the first D. Um, so that's pretty much my excitement for the week. I did get oh, Sammy says no. I was never monetized before, never had the watch hours. So the live streams do help with that, Sammy. Because you've got, I guess they don't put ads on the original live stream. I think they do put ads on the replay. Not 100% sure about that, but that's my guess. So, but it increases your watch time hours. Instead of people just watching 3 or 4 minutes of your video, and having, so let's say you have 20 people, let's say you have 100 people watch 3 to 4 minutes of your video. That's what, 400 minutes. I'm going on the long side here. 400 minutes divided by 60, that's only what, 3 times 6, 4 times 6. Well, 4, I can't do math on air. Anyway, it's less than 7 hours. Okay. If you have 10 people in your live stream that watch for an hour, that's 10 hours. So it's kind of, it seems like you gain subscribers through your videos, but you gain watch time hours through your live streams. So, yeah. But I didn't realize you weren't monetized. Oh yes, but I never got the watch hours after the streams. Oh, I got you. Okay. Oh, that's so cool. Thank you, Peter. I didn't mean for you to do $10. I was just talking like $1. I don't know how the super chats work, so I didn't even know that you. I don't know what the minimum is. I guess that's what I'm saying. So, but that's so cool. Thank you, Peter. We're baptizing your channel. I know, right? I'm very, very excited about that. And I was, in my brain, I was more thinking about Randy's birthday than I was the super chats. Yeah, but that's so cool. So thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll put that real big. Like, that will probably be my thumbnail. Okay. So I'm going to smile real big. We'll make this the thumbnail for the whole show, right? That's so cool. Sammy says, don't do live math, right? Yeah, any other time, I'm really good at math, so any other time I could have just spit that right out. But, yeah, don't do math on the air, ever. That's a good rule of thumb to live by. So, thank you, thank you, thank you, Dylan and Peter. That was amazing. That means a lot to me. So, yeah, it's just kind of, I don't know, it's just that one more step type thing in my YouTube journey, which this has been fun. It's continuing to be fun. I got some accessories for one of my backpacks. I'm still trying to do that turn any backpack into a camera bag. And not just a camera bag, but one that you want to use and want to carry. And so far, I have tried so many bags and have completely struck out. I've gotten so many inserts, and I don't like the way any of them work. But one of the bags I've carried for about 3 months, and I love the bag. They make a camera insert for that bag, and I just got it in yesterday. I have not had time to play with it, but I think I am going to like it. So we'll see. We'll see, because um, I've had others that I thought I would like too, and they didn't turn out. So uh, when is Randy's birthday? Randy's birthday is today. We need to do something. It's today. It's almost over. So if you want to do something, you better hurry, because you've got like 2 hours and 20 minutes of his birthday left. Yeah. Sammy says, I've been working on a new short film, so hopefully my old channel gets back. I'm in contact with YouTube again. Okay. I know when Dylan had some problems, he had to, it took him a good minute to get everything straightened out. And I'm not sure if it ever got 100%. He just kind of had to move forward from there. But he had some issues with YouTube too. Now, he's been doing this for a long time. I don't even remember how long. Um, Peter says, Sammy is working on a brand new film as we speak. That's cool. I knew he was. I just didn't know what it's about or anything like that. So, and Dylan did it again. Um, Being a content creator is the best, to be honest. Right? Yes, it is. Um, and Dylan, you don't have to do that every time, hon. You can just chat with us. But thank you so much. I'm kind of overwhelmed. I'm not used to that kind of feedback yet. So thank you. Um, yeah, I'm probably blushing a little bit because I'm super excited, and thank you. That just really touches my heart. So, um, yeah, I don't know. It's just uphill, you know. Sammy said, did you watch the eclipse? I didn't. Sammy, I work nights, and so I sleep during the day. Now, I have like tons of animals, the neighbors' animals, that walk around my house, and they set the cameras off all the time. And so I tried to see when it got dark here, and I never could find it. So it must have been a very quick and passing thing. Now, people have shown me pictures, but yeah, it just, no, I was asleep. So I'm not really sure what time it hit Oklahoma, but um, apparently, because the cameras went off at like 12:40 something, and then they went off again at, I don't know, I think it was like 1:30, and then 2, and it never looked dark outside. So yeah, I don't know what time it hit. Peter, you could go live with Sly and sing. Oh, that's a fantastic idea. Are you dressed, Peter? Are you presentable? Because I could somehow, if somebody, I could try to put you on it as a guest, and you could sing for Randy. So that's a great idea, Jeff. Thank you. Sammy says, Peter should send you the video of what I captured. Yes, Peter should. I haven't actually talked to Peter this week, so. And there's Evelyn. Welcome, welcome. I am so glad that you're here. Thank you so much. Um, it really, I was telling the guys the other night that, and I know I can get a hold of Scott through email and stuff, but if something were to happen, I'm so glad that I can reach out to you as well, and so we can kind of keep track of our family, right? Evelyn is Scott's mom, And Scott has a birthday on the 16th. Okay. See, I didn't know that. Thank you. I knew Randy's because his is a month different than mine, but I didn't realize Scott's birthday was the 16th. So happy birthday, Scott, too. Um, so if today's the 11th, yeah, it would fall in between the Thursdays. So happy birthday, Scott. I believe Scott's one of my moderators. Sammy says also you can call Peter on the phone. Yes, yes, I could. I just between his schedule and my schedule, we just sometimes we can hook up 2 or 3 times a week, and sometimes we don't talk at all for a week. So I just haven't had a chance this week, and now I'm working 12-hour days, 4 days a week, and I'm babysitting 2 days a week. So I have one day a week to do this and do something. So yeah, it's just this is all temporary. You know, things change, life changes. This is just a really busy time for us at work right now, and so a lot of stuff. It'll change again. Sammy says I got better footage of the eclipse than Peter, and he said that to me. Well, that's cool, because I know there were some people from work that actually drove 2 hours south of here to get the best shot of it. So you're way far north of us. I'm not really sure where it all happened, but I don't know where the best view would have been. And I know depending on where you were, it probably happened at different times. So Scott says, I will not be celebrating a birthday this year. Why will you not be celebrating a birthday, young man? You have to get old with me. Okay. I will be celebrating my birthday next month in either Las Vegas or Los Angeles. I'm not sure which one. But I will be celebrating. So you're right there with me, Scott. You have to get old with me. So happy birthday. Oh, Carlos, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. Just remember this when I get monetized. Absolutely. So happy for you, Sly. Your commitment encourages many of us. Well, I love hanging out with you guys, spending time with you guys. You are some of the most interesting people that I know. And everybody's a little bit different, which I love that, right? You all have so many unique things to bring to the conversation, and so I hugely look forward to my once a week, even though it's not on Fridays anymore. Now it makes my Thursday evening, right? So thank you so much. Did I put that up there? I'll put that up there again if I didn't. So thank you so much, Carlos. That just really, you're amazing. Dylan says, me and Nikki are thinking about getting a GoPro for our collab channel. Do you think it's worth it? So, Dylan, yes, I do. But let me tell you something. Now, are you stuck on GoPro, the brand, or are you talking an action camera? Because if you're talking an action camera, I have the newest one, and I have, I think, 2 of these. The originals, right? I've had more, but I've lost some of them. You can get these brand new for like $150, and they're amazing. Like I have the Action 4, the newest one, and that's fine. But if you put them up side by side, you can tell a little bit of a difference. But this thing still is the king. I mean, it rock and rolls, and it's $150. So if you're just wanting an action camera, I would definitely get the original Osmo Action, because you're not spending a fortune. You can get, if you're going to go with the GoPro, I would either get the 11 or 12. They made a lot of advancements from the 10 to 11, and you don't really need a microphone. You can mic these up, but the sound coming out of them, straight out of them, is acceptable. Okay, I have not found a mic to improve on the 4, but if you do mic these up, it does improve the sound quality of the original. So there's that. The sound quality of the 11, the GoPro 11, is actually, you don't need a mic with the 11 or the 12. So yeah, there's that. Probably way more than you wanted to know, but okay. Scott says, thanks, Mom, though. Yeah, right. And Peter's saying, attaboy, Carlos. Yeah, thank you so, so much, Carlos. That just, you guys are making my night. I mean, it's just, I feel so loved. Peter says, okay, guys, here's the link to Sammy's video on the eclipse. Sammy did an amazing job. Thank you, Peter, for putting that up there. And there's the link in case you need it. We'll leave that up there for a little bit. So everybody can kind of, you should be able to copy that link, I think. Because Peter's a mod, so you should be able to copy that. And Peter's telling Dylan, no GoPro, go with what Sly says it's better. So yeah, the original Osmo Action, I took this to Florida, and I took big cameras, and I don't think I ever got them out of the camera bag except at Peter's house. I used this thing the entire trip, and it's amazing. The 4 has overheated on me. These have never overheated, and these have been on a kayak in direct sunlight for hours. And I have changed the battery about every hour, but they've never overheated. So the 4 overheated at Christmas. Now, it had run for about an hour and a half, but it was extremely hot to the touch. So yeah, there's that. I don't think I would take the 4 on the kayak out in the direct sunlight because of that. I mean, this was indoors at Christmas, right? So it was not hot in there, but it did run nonstop. But these run nonstop when I'm kayaking. I have one sitting in front of me and one behind me, and they run the entire trip. I just keep changing the batteries. So, and they never overheat. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Peter says, my suggestion will cost more. It's the Osmo Pocket version 3. Yes. So, depending on what you're wanting to do with it. Now, I don't think, and Peter, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think the Pocket 3 is waterproof. So, if you're just wanting to set it up indoors, that's fine. If you're planning on videoing anything around water, I don't think the Pocket 3 is waterproof, and it is way more expensive. Dylan says, we've never had one, so yeah, we didn't really know what to go with, to be honest. So, yeah, you can find these, I think on Amazon's site they're $199, but on MPB they're $150, if they still have them. They had a ton of them last time I looked, but I have 3, so, and then I have the 360 too, so I don't really need another one. Peter says, Sly has a lot of experience with the action cameras. Go with her choice. But in all fairness, I have not had a GoPro. Now, I know some people that do, and that make their whole YouTube channel is filmed with a GoPro. And the quality from when they had the 10 to when they got the 11 really stepped up their game. And they didn't have to put a mic on it, and so it really freed up their filming experience, right? Because if you don't have to mic something, that saves you a lot right there. Jeff says, Sammy, love your eclipse shots. Yes, I will have to go look at those. I wish I knew how to pull them up here, and I would just show them to everybody. But that might be a little advanced for me. Carlos says, agree, Peter, getting the Pocket 3. I'll go through your links. Okay, so yes, the Pocket 3 is an amazing camera, but and Carlos, if you know, if if it's waterproof, because I don't think it is. But I could be 100% wrong. Sammy says, thank you, Jeff. And Peter's saying, Sammy did a great job with the eclipse shot. Thumbs up, big guy. And Jeff saying, I still love the GoPros. Never had an issue. The footage is fantastic, in my opinion, and no subscription needed as claimed by many. See, when I first started looking at action cameras, and I went through a bunch. I went through the cheapies. I got the Osmo Action. I actually got, well, my son bought me my first one, and I lost it in the river. And then I replaced it, and then I bought a second one. And so, because I wanted to have different angles on the kayaks, but I probably bought 4 of the cheapy action cameras, and then I bought one specifically for fishing called I think it's called a iFish or something like that. They were horrible. Um, yeah, they were not the quality of the original Osmo Action. And then when they came out, they had the Osmo 4, and it was supposed to be so much better, and yada yada yada. I jumped off and I bought that, and I like it, and that's what I've been carrying. I do like it, but it was like $400, and it really, unless you compare them side by side, just get the $150 one. It'll be fine. Dylan says, how many people do you think actually looked at the sun the other day for the eclipse event without glasses? Probably millions, right? And I was told, unless you're wearing a welding helmet, to not watch the eclipse. But if you had a welding helmet, then you could watch it. I slept through it anyway, so it's kind of a non thing. But, and did we not have an eclipse like 6 months ago? Because I feel like we did. It really hasn't been that long ago. Carlos says, right, don't believe it's waterproof. My main reason, among others, to go with the Pocket 3 is its low light ability. It's crazy. So that was one of the reasons I got the 4. It was supposed to be so much better in low light. But realistically, I don't know that I use these cameras in low light. Not very often. So I did a little test because my house is relatively dark. And so I put both of them on this little thing, and I walked around the house to see if it was actually true, because the Osmo 4 has the bigger sensor, right? Again, if you look at them side by side, you could see a difference. But if I didn't have them side by side, the Osmo was perfectly acceptable. And that's in a very dark house. So I don't know. Yes, 100%. The Osmo 4 does outperform the original Osmo Action, but the original Osmo Action is still a viable option. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Dylan says, I think the last eclipse was in 2017. Really? Because I feel like we had one like 6 months ago. Maybe it was a lunar eclipse. I don't remember. No, because they sold the glasses. So 17, that would be like 5 years ago. No, 7 years ago. Oh, okay. Well, the next one isn't supposed to be until 2044. Okay, well, now for that one, they can probably wheel me out of the nursing home in my wheelchair so I can watch that one. I plan to still be around in 2044. I'll just be probably in a wheelchair. Yeah. But they can just wheel me to the door and I can watch it. Peter said, I just looked it up. You cannot take the Pocket 3 underwater like you can the one that I have. Okay. So that's one of the reasons that I love these for the kayak, because if they get wet, no harm, no foul. If you're get caught out in the rain, which, you know, it rains a lot here in Oklahoma. No harm, no foul. So it really depends on what you're wanting to do with it, Dylan. Um, but for 150 bucks, you can't go wrong. I mean, it's the best option that I have found. That's kind of like your starting point as far as price goes. The some of these cheaper ones, like I had the Gamsod, it was not a bad camera, but it was not near the quality the DJI is. So yeah, there's that. And it probably, I sold it relatively quickly, but it probably would not have lasted as long as the DJI's either, because it just didn't feel like the quality build that the DJI feels like. So Jeff says, by the way, Peter, I loved the YouTube you did in the do and don't regarding camera sensors, as I was on the belief, and you were correct, and glad I watched this, as I could have damaged my camera. Okay, let me try that again. You did in the do and don't regarding the camera sensors, as I was on the belief ND were okay. Oh, as far as watching the eclipse, yeah. I've had several people tell me not to buy any used cameras for about 6 months because people will go out and have tried to aim it directly at the sun and do the time-lapse thing with the eclipse. And if you don't have, I don't know that there is an ND filter that would get dark enough to handle that, honestly. And the thing about that is, if you have something really, really dark on there, when it does get to total eclipse, it pretty much blacks everything out. And so you would have to be constantly adjusting it to let the right amount of light in. Jeff says, where did you buy the twin metal bar for the two cameras? Oh, wow. Toughest question of the night. I don't know. I'm going to say probably Amazon. I couldn't even tell you who it's made by, to be honest with you. It it feels Ulanzi quality, but it doesn't say anything anywhere on it. Like, there's no writing anywhere on it. And I've had this thing for a long, probably 3 years. Um, I don't remember, Jeff. I would guess Amazon or Adorama would be my two guesses. So it's phenomenal, fantastical. You can put, if you don't have, I don't know why you would need to do this, but you could. You can put your tripod in the center and put your camera on one side and a light or a cage or anything else on the other side to give you more cold shoes. But I use it when I bought it so I could test, I think it was the Osmo Action and the Gamsod, in that video that I did. But I love it because you can just set two cameras on there. I did the test with the Canon G7X Mark III and the Sony ZV-1 with this, and it's really a good comparison thing. So, but you might try Amazon, you might try Adorama. Peter says, if I fall in a puddle, it will be a problem. Okay, but seriously, water sports is a big reason people buy some of these cameras. Swimming, diving, kayaking, and so on are all water sports. Yes. So I took, and I'm trying to remember which one it was. I don't remember now, to be honest. But I took one of these when we went to Great Wolf Lodge, and which is a huge, huge indoor water park. And I took this, and I mean, when you walk in, you don't get 10 feet in the door before you're wet, right? Because they've got water pouring down from the ceilings, and it's just everywhere. Water's everywhere. And so I've got this and I'm filming everything. And I even set it on my stomach as I went down the tube and got some amazing shots. But most of them have children in them. So it wasn't anything I could put on YouTube. So I've learned my lesson. Peter's laughing. No used cameras for 6 months. You must use a solar filter and not an ND filter. Yes. So there's probably going to be a lot of cameras floating around for sale right now that the sensor has been damaged. Those bars are on Amazon and B&H. Okay. Jeff saying, thank you, Peter. There's my boy, Uncle G. Hey, everyone. Hope everyone is having a great weekend. So, Grant, I have gotten a whole bunch of super chats tonight, which is really cool. You could do one yourself, yeah. I just wanted to see. I had completely forgotten about it. I was going to ask either you or Peter to do just to test it, and people have just stepped up and just wow. So yeah, I'm amazed. Um, Peter says for Jeff. Oh, okay. So that must be the link to um, the for the bar on Amazon. And this is the longer one. Okay, I didn't know they had a longer one. But that's cool. I'll have to check out the longer one myself. Actually, this is the perfect size. I don't know why you would want a longer one. And I guess you probably, yeah, you could. If you wanted to put this on one tripod and put two cameras on here, it would be kind of like the Slybar. So there's the link for the longer one. Jeff says, I was thinking of using the bar on the tripod to have camera on, one for stills and another for video. That's, yeah. So I had now the, the G7Xs are not big cameras, right? I don't know. I'm thinking there's enough room. You could probably put two full-size cameras on here if you just spread them out a little bit. Yeah. So it works great for action cameras. It's noisy, as you can hear. Carlos is saying, back to work. Take care, everyone. Carlos, thank you so much. I enjoy you so much. Thank you for the super chat, and thanks for coming in. I really appreciate it. You're amazing. Jeff saying, thank you, Peter. That's perfect. So, yeah, I didn't know they made a longer one, but I probably would stick with the shorter one just because for what I do, I try to keep everything as small and streamlined as I can because when you're carrying two cameras and walking and you're holding them out, it gets reasonably heavy, so if you're doing it for any amount of time. Now, if you're just little short blurps, anybody can do that. But if you're walking around a whole pond and you're holding that camera out for, 30 minutes, it gets heavy. And I'll notice that it starts like drooping down and I have to raise it back up. So, Peter says the longer bar is if you have a fat or large camera and you need some extra space. Back in the day, the DSLR, like the 90D, was a bigger camera to fit. That was kind of what I was actually thinking about the 80D being how much room that would take up. And so you would have to like spread them out a little further, but I don't remember, it's been too long. I don't remember how far apart we drilled the holes on your little bar. So Peter gave me the specs that he wanted, and then I took a bar of stock metal, I don't know what you call it, and I just drilled holes, but he told me how far apart he wanted them. So, and that thing is like, it's long. I don't know how long it is, but it's long. Sammy says, I used a filter for the camera. Well, you're probably okay. But yeah, a lot of people, I imagine, didn't. And probably their thinking was if I use a camera and then watch it on the screen, then it's not damaging my eyes, but they didn't think about what it would be doing to the sensor on their camera. So Jeff says, I will say bye to all. As always, stay safe and stay awesome. Thank you so much, Jeff. So glad you're one of our regulars, and I enjoy talking to you and love seeing you. Thank you. Peter says, I think the filter you used, Sammy, was a pretty high quality compared to the $8 solar transparency I bought. Okay. Uh, Peter says the slide bar is the cat's meow, right? Well, it fixed a problem, right? Which, yeah, so yeah, for that it was the cat's meow because it fixed a problem. So Peter has a small problem with cable management and organization, and he is really good at fixing problems, not so good at managing his cables, and I didn't want him to trip. And I figured if he had a bar, then you could route all the cables, pretty much down the bar. From what I understand, he still has a problem with cable management. So there's that. We all have our little crosses to bear. Peter says, oh, you should say, Sammy, that you bought specifically. You should say, Sammy, that you bought specifically a special solar filter and not just a regular filter. Yes. Because I have like an adjustable ND filter that goes to almost black, but I don't think I would aim it directly at the sun. It's not what it was made for. I'm sure they make solar filters, so yeah, if you had a special solar filter, then your camera's fine. But I will watch Sammy's eclipse thing because Peter has not sent me the link. So now that I have it, I will go back and watch it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And I'm excited to see about your movie, Sammy. That'll be really cool. I liked your first one, and now I remember it was about a baseball. No, was it about a baseball player? Um, yeah, apparently the gray cells are getting weaker by the year. So I don't know how old Scott's going to be, but happy birthday, Scott. And Randy, if you're still listening, happy birthday. I would, Peter, are you dressed where you can come on as a guest? We can try to do that. I mean, it's totally unplanned, but we can sure try so you can sing. So you just let me know. I don't guess you've been texting. No, that's unusual. We can go a whole night without a text message from somebody, not Peter, but from somebody. But yeah, Peter, if you want to jump on here and sing a song for Randy, that'd be great. Uh, the ND filters don't filter out those solar UV light waves that damage eyes and sensors. Even if it's black, the UV solar rays will still make it through. That's kind of what I was afraid of. Yeah. I can put my pants on. Well, put your pants on and go fire up your camera. I know you weren't expecting this, and I will try to figure out uh, how to do this because I don't know. I know there is a way to invite somebody. Um, I don't know how to do it. So if any of you guys know how to do it, you just be sure and let me know. Um, I think there was a thing called invite. I'm gonna. Sorry, had to sneeze. And they usually come in twos, so I'd be surprised if that's the last. Um, okay, somewhere I have seen on here invite somebody, add guests. Found it. Add remote guests using the interview. Okay. Okay. So now what do I do? Okay. Uh, Turn on interview using the switch above. Okay. Oh, okay. So I guess when Peter comes in, oh, do I have to send you a link? Let me see. Copy. And where are you? Peter and I really haven't talked for a minute. And send. Okay, we're going to find out if this works. Maybe I'm not doing it right. Hello? Okay. Well, you're not on speakerphone, but and hopefully the microphone won't pick you up. Okay. So I sent you a link to your cell phone. We'll see. Yeah. Okay. So it's going to take him just a minute to get ready. So be patient. So because we all care about that so much. He's trying to look a little bit presentable. Can you say what? Oh, no, you can. I don't care. Okay. It's coming up online? Oh. Well, you're not there. So the window that you're supposed to be in is still black. Oh, let me close this and see if. Oh, wait. Uh, well, I don't know. Let's see what happens when there you are. Okay. So how do I put you up here? I can put you.
You also see underneath my picture, you'll see put me on the left or put me on the right.
There you are. Okay. Nope. It didn't tell. It didn't ask me that.
Under my picture inside that box, there's not a hole. Underneath my picture, you'll see put me on the left or put me on the right. Okay, lower your speaker volumes too. Lower your speaker volumes.
Yeah, that was really bad. Okay, so I've got you on the. Oh, hang on. Let me take this off.
Okay, so you got your overhead cam going. Okay, lower your speaker volumes too. Lower your speaker volumes.
Yeah, that was really bad. There, kind of, sort of. Oh, okay, so Somebody's got some feedback going really bad.
Okay, if you stay on the phone, I'll turn off my speakers so there's no. Okay,
Okay.
so my speakers are off, which
Okay.
means I can't hear you. So just put your phone within vicinity so I can hear what you're talking about. Now you need to switch your camera to where you can see yourself. If you stay on the phone, I can see your hand. That's what you're broadcasting is your hand.
Really?
That's what I see.
Well,
Vicinity so I can hear.
okay, hang on.
You need to
I don't
switch your
know.
camera
Oh,
to
because
where you
it's
can see
it's
yourself.
going to the wrong camera. That's why.
I can see your hand.
Okay, so it should be the USB. Yeah, it should be this one. Okay, so now take that off. How do I get me?
Okay, now I see you. Okay, so
Well,
listen
you
to me
only
on the
see
phone
part of
and not
me.
on the.
What's that person in the middle? Why do we have a monkey in the middle?
Not me. I'm not the monkey in the middle. Uh, so
Let's
the
see.
people are seeing you. I'm watching your broadcast, but I
There we
haven't.
go.
Okay.
Okay, now that looks right.
Okay, that looks good. So don't hang me up because I had to turn my speakers off so that we don't get the feedback. So
Right,
the
right.
only way I can hear you is through the phone. But
Gotcha. Okay.
you could probably hear me there. Okay. Now let me see which camera I'm
Well,
actually
I
using.
have my speakers off, so no, I wouldn't be able to hear you.
Oh, you can hear me through the phone, but the people need to hear me too.
So I don't. Yeah. See, I don't really know what I'm doing here because I don't. I don't. I guess they can. Can
All
you
right,
guys see
just
and hear Peter?
just just chill out for a second, and
Set up a watch time command. I don't know what that is. Uh-oh, where'd you go?
no, that's
There you
me
are.
trying
Okay.
to find the right camera over here.
Okay. Dylan, I don't know what a watch time command is.
Okay, I'm making myself bigger.
Jeff says,
All right, now you got to go back to that window, Sly, that where it's got two people. When you put your mouse over your main preview window or your main window, on the right side there's a bunch of icons, and you'll see uh, the gear on the bottom,
okay,
and then the next one up is two people.
okay.
All right, that window needs to be open for you to see. That's kind of like your command center for guests.
Well, yeah, it's open.
Okay, now do I appear in that window?
Yep.
Okay, now under my picture, it should give you some icons that you can click on. So you're telling me that's not there?
No, it is.
All right, now if you can kind of read them in the middle, one says right and one says left.
Solo, add left, add right, and assign.
Okay, so click me on add right. That'll put you on the left side.
Okay.
Okay, now let me see what happened. I'm looking in. Oh, I still didn't pop up. Okay.
You're on my screen here.
Yeah, but am I going out to the people? Ask them if they're seeing both of us.
Well, Sammy says, Peter, you look so handsome.
But is he seeing me? Because he always says I'm handsome. Don't
Well, I
repeat
guess
that.
he must be. And then Jeff says, I can see Peter in both video and phone.
Oh,
Oh, I can
okay.
Peter in both video and phone. Not sure what that means. So I think they are seeing you.
They are seeing me.
And Sammy says yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Look at that. It's all
Yes. All
working.
right. So I'm on the right and you're on the left. So you did it right. You did a
Yes.
good job. Good job, Sly. Okay, everybody send Sly a lot of money now because she did it right.
And it looks like from the little icon thing, it looks like your microphone is working.
Okay.
Yes, we can see and hear you. So that's what
Okay.
Jeff
Now
says.
Okay, now if you close out your phone, I can't hear you anymore. So if you tell me to jump, I won't be jumping because I turn my speakers
Well,
down.
for 20 seconds you wouldn't be because it would take that long for the.
No, I can't turn that on, Slide. All right, now do you know where your box is, where your levels are,
Yeah.
your meters?
Yeah.
In that box now, you should see a little thing on the bottom that you can check on and off.
Yes, it says interview.
Okay, does it say something about cancellation or noise or echo or something?
And I can mute you.
No, 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 no. Oh, oh, you got the power now. She's laughing, guys. Now you know why she's laughing.
I
No,
can
but
mute you.
in that meter box, I think at the bottom of that meter box, it has something you can check on for cancellation, echo cancellation. Then I can turn my speakers back on.
Not
Nothing.
there.
Okay, so we'll leave it like this. Okay, I'm going to put the phone down. That's the only way I can hear you. Okay. Um, and then whose birthday is it? I'm singing happy birthday. Is that what we're doing?
Yes, to Randy and to Scott.
Okay. So now you go back to doing your show, but talk to me through your phone. Okay.
Okay. Now, can you hear me if I set you down?
Yeah, try it. Let's see.
I can't hear you.
All right.
Um,
Turn your speakerphone on that phone and see how low you can put it. We'll test. Testing one, two.
okay.
Everybody do the bossa nova. Ba, ba, bum. I don't hear any echo. Sammy, you hearing any echo? Chime in, big boy. Come on. We need your help.
So
He won't reply for like 40 seconds. Okay, so
yeah, there is a delay on the YouTube. So,
right. But I'm not listening to YouTube. I'm watching with the connection through Ecamm.
and I don't know if my microphone is going to pick up the cell phone.
Well, Sammy's going to tell us that in a second. Okay, so
Um,
talk in case Sammy can't hear me. Ask him, Sammy. Does the sound perfect?
Actually, you know what? I got you. I got you.
You got me, huh?
I got you.
They say we're young and we don't care. Da 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 la la. So he's
Okay.
saying he hears a little bit of echo. So it's probably coming
Okay.
from
So,
my phone.
no, I got it fixed. So I put in
Okay.
an earbud so I
All
can
right.
still hear you and I can still talk to you, but the microphone won't pick you up. So
Okay.
it should be, yeah, that should have solved everything,
All right,
I
Sammy,
think.
we're good because he works the same stuff too.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right, Sammy. So
Uh,
are we good now? Can we continue?
so Sammy says put the headphone in. Yes. So I just put a headphone in so I can still hear you, but the microphone's not hearing you.
All right. How about now, Sammy? Now he won't be able to reply for about 45 seconds.
Yeah.
All this for me to sing happy birthday. Whose
Yes.
birthday is it?
It's
Yeah.
Randy's birthday and Scott's birthday.
Oh my gosh.
Right? I don't know how.
Sammy, make complete sentences, big boy. Yes to what? Everything is perfect?
I think
Say
that's what you
yes, it's
asked him.
perfect, or yes, I hear an echo. One of those two. Yes, it's
No,
perfect.
I think it's fixed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sammy is
So,
sending me a message, so let's see if his message clears it up. Okay, it's all good. All right.
okay.
All
Yeah,
right.
all
So
this all
just so
this for
everybody knows
Randy and
what I'm
Scott.
okay, so what I'm doing, okay, I know you don't like the slow mode, but you could text me. All right. So I can't turn on my speakers because that's the wrong thing to do. All right. So Sly and I are communicating just for you guys out there. Sly and I are communicating through the telephone, the cell phone. But you guys are hearing us through this microphone that you see down here. I don't know if it's in the frame or not. Okay. So now if I grab the mic, So you guys are hearing me through the mic. Now look at your meters and make sure I'm not pegging into the red, Sly, on your sounds,
No,
because
you're good.
Ecamm has a bad habit of putting the guest at full volume. Look at the slider on the guest. You see how
Yeah,
I'm almost
you're
at full
good.
volume?
You're
Okay.
you're good.
And
You're
now
just
when
a
you
little
talk,
bit louder than me.
okay, so all right. So are we ready to sing? I'll sing happy birthday to should I sing happy birthday to Randy first since it's his birthday?
Sure.
Okay. All right, let me turn on the concert hall. All right, I'm ready to sing a song. I'm gonna sing a song first to the queen of the night. It's Sly, she's so bright. Look at that smile, look at those eyes. We love you, Sly, we love you, Sly. Look at that smile, she's embarrassed. I see her turning red.
Yes.
Okay, now we'll sing happy birthday to Randy. He's
Okay.
driving around out at night. All together now. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, brother Randy. Happy birthday to you. Hey, Randy, how old are you now? How old are you now? How old are you, Randy? How old are you now? He's 103. All right, Scotty, it's your turn. Happy birthday to Scott. Happy birthday to Scott. Happy birthday, Scotty, Scotty boy. Happy birthday to you.
That's awesome.
I have to turn off my echo chamber or it's going to sound like I'm in a church hall or something. Okay,
Jeff says
so
you should have added the boys. That would be good to see the look on their faces.
yeah, really?
Well, Randy's
Well, I
driving.
think Randy knows how to come in, but I don't think Scott knows how to do it because I've seen Randy join in on other places.
No,
So Sly,
Scott did the
look.
night that you had the night where you brought everybody in. Scott was in there. Jeff was in there. Uh,
Oh, they were. Oh,
yeah.
cool.
So
We got to do
there
this
was a
more
bunch
often
of them,
because this is kind of fun, you know.
right? And Scott's mom is Evelyn, and she's saying thank you for remembering ahead of time Scott's birthday, which he will be celebrating on the 16th. Great song. Yes.
You're right, but you want to know something, Sly?
What's that?
I believe it was just a couple of weeks ago that it was Evelyn's birthday. Do you remember? If
Oh,
Scotty was saying it's my mom's birthday.
maybe it was.
So
So maybe
now that
you
I
need to
know
do a
she's
song
watching,
for
maybe we
Evelyn.
should. Can we do one for Evelyn too? Would you allow that?
Sure, you
You're in
bet.
charge here, not me.
No, no, you go
I
for
just like to take control of everything, but this is your show, not mine.
it.
All right, let me turn
I think
my
Evelyn
church back
deserves a
on.
song too.
Who?
I think Evelyn deserves a song too.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to turn my church hall back on. Happy birthday to Evelyn. Happy birthday to Evelyn. Happy birthday, dear beautiful Evelyn. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to the 92-year-old lady. Happy birthday to the 92-year-old lady. Your lady never tells her age, but I'm cheating. Happy birthday, Evelyn, in June. If
Yes,
you're wondering what I'm doing, every time I bend over, I'm turning on and off they call it the echo or the reverb. So
yes, the
that's
reverb.
what I'm doing.
Yes. Okay.
So
So
can I
she
take,
actually
hmm?
she actually
Well,
turns 92 in June. So I guess
that's
it
pretty
wasn't
cool.
her birthday. Maybe it was one of his kids. I'm not. I
Well,
thought he celebrated
I
a birthday
remember
not
him
too long
saying,
ago.
I remember Scotty saying that, oh, he was saying his mother's going to be 92. I don't think she said it's her birthday.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So I think that's,
And Jeff
now
says,
I'm hijacking your show. So I think I should leave. Do you know how to get rid of me? I guess I'll just disconnect. Anything else you want to do?
"I know how to
Uh,
mute you."
she knows how to mute me. Oh my God. It's a mutiny on the bounty. Okay. So
So Jeff
anyway,
thinks we should do this more often, and he's
well,
saying happy
that's right.
birthday to Evelyn.
No, Sammy, you cannot request
You
the song.
cannot
I know what
request a
you're going to
song.
request. This is not singing time, but I will explain why I won't be here tomorrow night. Okay, if you want
Yes,
me
please
to.
do. Please
All
do.
right, I have a nephew that does something very similar to what Sammy does. Okay, so they've
Okay.
watched me give Sammy a lot of attention. And if I don't give equal time to my own blood, I think there's going to be a problem. Okay. So I know they're not watching your show, which is why I can explain that straight here.
Right.
I can't
Right.
do it on my channel, but they have no clue where to find you. All right.
Right.
So I think I'm safe in saying if my face doesn't show up at my nephew's party that he's throwing tomorrow night, I think I'm going to be what they call in the doghouse. So
Okay.
I have a choice of going live and staying home and missing the party,
Right.
or going to the party and not going live tomorrow night. So let me ask you, Sly, what do you think I should do?
Probably go to the party.
I'm just
Yeah.
checking in with you to make sure. All right.
Okay.
So listen to me on the phone here. Okay. Now the people are watching you, and you're looking at the monitor instead of at your camera. So it looks like you're paying attention to me. Okay. And
Yes.
I'm paying attention to you. So is
Yes.
there anything else you want me to stay, or can I go? Can I take my pants off again?
I think you can go back to bed.
Okay. See, she's being a good girl. I'm being a bad boy. All right. I want you guys to know I put on clean underwear just to be here. And I asked Sly if I could say that. And she said, she's not going to say that, but I can. So I'm the bad boy. I have to go to confession on Sunday. All right. But it sure makes for a better show.
So Jeff put it right. Family first always. Yes.
Thank you, Jeff. I was a
Yes.
little torn up as to what to do, but he is my nephew. I've known him from when he was born. So I think I should be there. As a matter of fact, they've recruited me. I've got to make coleslaw. I got to make sandwiches. Who knows what's going to happen between now and tomorrow? Okay. So what I'm thinking of doing is maybe he's flying in tonight, sometime in the middle of the night. What do they call that when you get the plane in the middle of the
The
night?
red eye.
Yeah, he's flying in. So I'm going to invite him to come over during the day tomorrow. Okay. And they've got like 15 people, 10, 12, 15 people that he's paying. One of the first times he's actually paying people to be actors, actresses, to use the cameras and stuff like that. All right. So I'm going to tell him if he wants to bring some of the crew here to the Christmas room tomorrow during the day, I'll record like a little interview. I don't know. These people are a lot more woke, the word is they use, than I am. So my nephew has already warned me not to use she. Okay, he said they're binary. I don't know exactly what that means. So I don't know. Do I call
Okay.
the girls an it?
So hold on. You're talking. you're you've lost this Okie. Okay. What do you mean woke? That's
Okay,
the first
woke
one I don't
is
understand.
there's a group of people out there that are called woke, WOKE. Okay,
Okay.
meaning they're claiming they're awake and I'm asleep. I don't know what the heck is going on. That's what woke means. So when someone
Oh,
says we're woke, they're basically insulting you. Okay.
so they're
Uh,
they're hip
but
and we're
anyway, the
not.
point is on woke, it's this business where you decide to be a girl today, you decide to be a boy today. You've heard of that? You could decide to be a boy
I
today
didn't
if you wanted.
really realize it was a day-to-day thing, but okay.
Yeah. It's a
Yeah,
day to
okay.
day thing. They've got like things in school where teachers are not allowed to say, he will tell a story. Okay. That is
Okay.
actually gender specific. That's what the arguments are about in the political field. I'm not joining that argument. Okay.
Okay.
However, the girls that might come here are what they call binary. I can't call her a her or a she.
Okay.
So
Then what
I'm
does
not
binary
sure.
mean?
Binary means they're a number. They've got no penis or vagina. They're just a number. Can you say that on live TV?
I don't know, but okay. So I'm getting an education here, because I didn't know. I thought binary was a computer term, but okay. So they're
That's why
kind of
they
like
call it binary. In other words, remember back when we were younger, we used to complain, I'm not a number, I have a name. My name is Peter, right? You
okay.
remember seeing that? I'm not a number.
Well,
Don't treat me like I'm
yeah,
just a number.
but that came from the Holocaust,
There you go. Okay.
right?
Well,
So
anyway,
they
we're back to binary. Okay. They don't want to be referred to in a gender. So I don't want to
okay.
insult the girls. They're coming to my house. I'm supposed to be a good host. So
Right,
I
right, right.
think, see, Sammy says it's they or them. That's what I have to say. I can't say he or she. So I think I'm going to find and try to remember because I'm bad with names. I'm going to try to remember their name and only say their name. Okay.
Okay. That would
Because,
be how I would handle it.
okay, so we're on the same wavelength. So this
Yes,
is probably
I
boring as can be to everybody, especially Heather. She's probably going, I have no clue what you people are talking about. I'm 91 years old and I don't understand. A boy is a boy and a girl is a girl. Heather, I'm so sorry,
and
sweetheart.
her name's Evelyn.
Oh, Evelyn. Thank you, Evelyn. Thank you, Sly. What's your name again? I think we should go binary. They said we should not talk about them.
And I
All right.
think
I am
Evelyn would
thoroughly
be
confused.
perfectly comfortable with you calling her a she. I'm just
Evelyn
guessing.
would.
I think so.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Actually,
I don't know about Heather.
Evelyn would like it if I called her pretty, gorgeous, stunning.
Yes.
That is what you learn to open the car door for the ladies and you let them go in the
Yes.
door first. No, no, no,
Yes.
no. Nay, nay, nay. Not today. They don't do that today. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So,
Well, so
what time is
Sammy
it?
is I don't know. So Jeff says we both give him a smile. Thank you. Uh Sammy says it's a new thing. And now Jeff's saying he really did try to leave once before, so now he's really gonna try to leave again.
Who's that?
Sammy said, "I think it's they or them. It's just a new thing that nobody gets."
Hey, Sly, ask
Okay.
Jeff when his birthday is. Maybe he needs a song.
I think Jeff has left, but Jeff, if you're still here, when is your birthday?
That's number one. Number two, you know what else is important and serious? I'm joking around like a crazy clown. We need to keep Roy in our prayers because
Yes.
the man's had a bad medical thing happen to him. And I think Randy actually got a email from Roy that not much, just like a half a sentence, and that was it. So we do know that Roy is uh, alive and kicking. We don't know what the condition is, but maybe Roy is listening. Roy, we love you, buddy, and Sly loves you, and all of us
Yes, we
in here
do.
love you.
We all love you and we miss you and we really wish for a speedy recovery. So,
Absolutely. So you
how did
guys
you
that
do
are, what do they
that?
call it? Hmm.
How did you
What
do
did I
that?
do? What did I do?
You
What
had
did
a
I
big
do?
you you had a big bubble with a big thumbs up come up on
I
your
think that's something that Ecamm does automatically because I've seen it 3 or 4 times before.
Oh, okay.
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 I think that they can put a heart or a thumbs up in the chat and it winds up someplace. I'm not quite sure where it happens.
Okay.
Hi, Peter. I'm just after you in September. No, you're just
Oh,
before me.
but just before it. Peter's in October. So,
Okay.
and Dylan says, "What are you guys talking about?" So,
Hi, Dylan.
um we're trying to figure out cuz Dylan, this is a bunch of old people in here, and so we're trying to figure out this whole binary uh where you can't say he, she. You have to say
Do
they
you
or
know
them.
Dylan? Do you know Dylan?
Yes.
Is he
Yes.
younger or is he older?
He's younger. He's
Okay. Well,
younger.
he should know what they don't like
He's
with the gender issue that
well,
there's
n-
girls,
yeah,
swimming on the
well,
boys team and there's boys swimming on the girls team and the bathrooms and all that kind of crap. It's a
well,
big
he's
mess.
not young like Sammy, but he's younger than us.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. But yeah, he Dylan's pretty hip, so he probably does know more than we do, for
Okay, good.
sure. Um, Jeff says, "Remember, Peter, you're 10 years
Ah,
older
he
than you."
who's the older one now, Jeff or me?
Well, I thought you were, but
Okay, so then I got to be 10 years older than Jeff.
okay. I think. I don't know. I'm not 100%
Okay.
sure, but I'm pretty sure Jeff's
Well,
not 80.
either way, Jeff is an old man, right?
We're all old people in here.
Yeah.
Uh,
I could
we're
tease
not.
Jeff because he knows I love him.
We're gender specific and not not age specific. How's that?
Oh, yeah, we're the reverse. Don't you dare talk about my age.
Right, right.
But
But
as
by
far as
golly,
what I
open the
am,
car door
wait,
for
wait.
me.
Yeah, wait, let me check. Yeah, I'm a boy. Ah,
That's
I'm trying to
funny.
keep it interesting, folks. I'm not getting nasty, I promise.
Jeff
So,
says, "Look, look, the non-gender does my head in." Yes, yeah. I don't, and I think it's our age. Maybe I don't know because even my kids who are in their 20s and 30s, they relate to being a boy or a girl. So
yeah.
yeah, I don't know how all that works.
Ah, Kyle is here.
Hey,
He just put
Kyle.
up a new video tonight. He put up a
Yes,
video. So
I got a notification, but I have not had a chance to watch it.
I've watched it. Kyle looks incredibly handsome now. That
He
what was
does.
the name of that group that was with the
Yes.
guitar? ZZ Top. He cut off
Yes.
all the beard. He cut his hair. His face looks smooth like a baby's derriere. Okay, and he looks incredibly handsome. And he just put up a new video tonight. So go with
Yes.
it, Sly. Tell the people.
So, he says, "I feel old. Does that count?" Yeah, we're all kind of, there's all ages in here. We're non-age specific. How's that? Right? But but we are pretty gender specific. I think everybody in here identifies as one or the other. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I
Um
definitely honor the ladies for sure.
and Kyle, I just am amazed at how good you look without with the scruffy gone, right?
Me
So it's
or
a
Kyle?
Kyle.
Kyle looks
Well,
fantastic.
I didn't like your scruffy either, so I'm glad you shaved it
Well,
off
it
too.
made him feel like he was. It made Kyle feel like he was making a statement. Oklahoma men are with the beard and like a mountain man. Okay, so I tried to suggest to him gently that he's a really handsome dude. I've actually seen pictures of him from years ago, and he was like knockout model material.
Okay.
So now he is. Look at his video. It looks really,
Yeah,
really good.
well, I saw he did one on, I can't even remember what it was on because I was so blown away by the fact that he was clean shaven. And so, yeah, it's a really good look for you, Kyle. And thanks for coming in, bud. Um, Jeff says, "Yes, you are older than I, but keep in mind, every birthday I now get younger, right?" So,
Slide
for years,
just an FYI. If you pop up the comments, it'll go across the whole bottom of the screen. So you can pop up a comment if you want. It's just use your mouse and stick the comment in. It'll work, and it'll completely ignore that you're on double screen, like that. Oh, I guess I don't see what you're doing here. Okay, because I'm on a direct connection with you. Okay, never mind. I
so
was
I
being
think
gender
I have been
specific.
doing that, but okay,
I
whatever.
didn't realize you were doing that. It would be better if they
Uh,
show me the live show because I didn't. I looked over at my little screen over there and I see, oh, she's got the comment
oh,
up there.
okay.
Okay,
Okay. Dylan says it seems like the more specific ways of talking to people have changed a lot of the past few years, and after Pride Month started being a thing. Yes. So, um, yeah, I don't really. I mean, people are just people to me. So,
that's right.
I don't care if you're blue, gray, pink. I don't really care, and I sure as heck don't care with who you sleep with. So, um, it just really is a non-thing for me. But I guess it's important to
I'll
some
be
people.
right back.
Okay, you be right back. Sammy says it's a newer thing, but some people say that non-binary, oh, it's non-binary, have a mental illness that they don't like how they look or sound. So, because I am old and I'm going to use some of my age and wisdom here, and I have seen people grow up, and from a very, very young age, you could tell they were going to be different. Okay, and when I say different, that's really not follow the norm. Okay, I hate to use the word different because yeah, but so it's and Peter, it's non-binary, not binary. Non-binary.
Out of 24 hours, I'm screwed up 23 of them, so don't worry about it.
That yeah. So, but I don't think it's a mental illness because it's just the way the people are. So I hate to say I don't. I mean, some people like my daughter. She's dated men, she's dated women, and one of the girls that she dated from kindergarten, she thought she was a boy from kindergarten, right? So at 4 or 5 years old, her whole life she relates to being a guy. Okay, so I don't think that's an illness. I mean, I don't really know what to put on it, but I don't
It's
think
called a
illness
sin.
is the right word. Hmm?
I said it's called a sin.
It's
You stay neutral.
if you don't have that feeling, which obviously you never have, if you don't have that feeling, I mean, I can't relate because I've never not felt like a girl. I've always known I'm supposed to go in the girls' bathroom. I'm supposed to wear dresses, but that doesn't happen very often. But I've always known and identified with being a girl. So I can't even begin to imagine what life would be like if I thought I was a boy and I'm trapped in a girl's body. I don't even want to imagine. I mean, you talk about having some messing with your mind, that would kind of mess with your mind. So I feel, you know, I don't want to say I feel sorry for those people, but I do in the fact that how confused must they be? And it starts from a very early age. It's not like these people are in their, 20s and 30s and all of a sudden they want to be somebody else. I'm talking about the people who at 3 and 4 years old identify with a different gender than what they were born with. So, yeah, I don't know. I have empathy for them, but I can't imagine because I've never felt that. So, yeah. Sammy says, this is what I heard from articles. Yeah, just, I've known quite a few people who related as the other gender than what they were born as from like being little kids. And little kids don't know, you know. My grandson, he knows he's a boy because he has the same equipment his dad does and he's been told he's a boy. So, and he relates as he knows he's a boy. But I have known both boys and girls that related to being the opposite at 4 years old. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't think you can call it a sickness though. But anyway, off on another topic. It is almost 11
Yeah.
o'clock, and Peter's got things to
Dro-
do and places to go.
That's my cue, folks. She's telling me, get out of here, get out of
He's,
town.
he's got to go back to his
You go to
bed.
bed. You go to bed, and I'll finish the show. We will go for another few hours.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Okay, now
Yeah.
wait a
Well,
minute. Hey Sly, while I'm on,
yes. Yes.
play around a little bit. You see those buttons underneath my picture? You can click where I can go solo. You can click where you could put me on the left. You can click where you go on the right. There's not a lot of people.
Peter
Uh,
just wants to be solo.
no, I don't. Yes, I do. But you're gonna make me blush.
Well, guess what? I can't put you back.
Yeah, you can push
There
the
I
right
go.
button again.
I know. I know. There's too many buttons. Jeff
Uh,
says it gets even more strange when a kind child says to the teacher, I identify as a cat. This movement is totally nuts. For me, with Christian beliefs, find this very hard. Yeah, yeah. That would if you went out of species, that would be a new one on me, and I would have to, I
well,
deal with a lot of young, like 18, 19, 20-year olds, and so I'm exposed to a lot of different viewpoints. There it goes again.
what happened?
You just did the thumbs up thing again.
I haven't touched anything. I have a feeling it's somebody that's on the side in the comments. There's a little box on the bottom that lets you put a heart, a thumbs up, a star, or something like
Oh,
that.
okay.
I got
Okay.
a feeling that Ecamm is pulling that in and putting it on onto
So
the
it's
screen.
like, the when you draw a cartoon and you have like the little bubble and then a little bit bigger bubble and kind of like
Yeah,
a
no,
thought
I have
bubble.
seen it. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
but a
So,
thought before we leave this topic, a thought occurred to me. A dog, a cat. I believe I'm a dog today, and I start barking. Well, that's comical, okay. But with all the issues that are going on, what if somebody wants to believe I'm black today? Or a black person, I'm white today? You know, now you've got a whole new introduction of a whole new pile of CRAP. Okay, so the Sly is spelling it CRAP. Crap. It spells crap. Okay.
Sammy says it's an Apple thing, not Ecamm.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Can you make
Okay.
it do it, Sammy? Can you make it pop up that thing, that bubble that she's seeing? Because I don't see it here.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it now,
You're not
but it's
seeing it.
popped up
Okay.
twice, and it's nothing I'm doing.
So getting back to your show, show us a
Yes.
bag or something. I'm tired of seeing this old guy up on your screen next to you.
Sammy says no, it's not an Apple thing. It not an Ecamm thing.
So what kind of a
Okay.
thing is it,
So what
Sammy?
kind
Is
of
it
thing
binary?
is it?
Sammy, are you saying it's non-binary
Oh,
here? What's going on?
and this is what we get from him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, what?
I'm still teaching Sammy how to write complete sentence. Remember,
Complete
Sammy is like
sentences.
80% asleep right now. He goes to
Yeah, that's
bed
true.
10 a.m. So the guy is sleeping. Okay, I was talking about Kyle being handsome. You should see Sammy is another model. He's just absolutely stunning. So I'll
He
teach
says
you
I'll
how to
teach you
disable
how
it
to
later. Oh, there's
later.
good news. We can disable it.
So, um so it's like what was that thing? There was a t-shirt and I wanted this t-shirt so badly. My grandson's into dinosaurs and it has a dinosaur on it and the caption is there's two captions. It says the same thing, but the punctuation is different. Now remember, it's a T-Rex. And it said, "Let's eat children." Or "Let's eat kids." Okay? No punctuation. So that would lead you to think that the T-Rex wanted to eat kids. Okay? But if you put a comma in it and you put let's eat, comma, kids, then you're telling the kids it's time to eat. So, yes, punctuation is extremely important.
Yes, I remember back in I think eighth or ninth grade. I remember back in eighth or ninth grade in English class, they would say we're the comma is extremely important because it's exactly what you were saying. We're having you for dinner. Does that mean we're going to cook and eat you for dinner? Or we're having you over for dinner? Okay.
Right.
So where that pause is becomes crazy important.
Yep. Sammy says, I'm half awake, editing away, but sleeping. Yes.
All right,
And I
Sly,
am,
I've hijacked your show long enough. So how about if you want me to sing to Randy again since it's actually his birthday? And
you
then
got
I'll
another hour. You got one more hour and it's his birthday. You almost missed it.
okay. So let's sing for him one more time, and then I'm gone.
Since you put a shirt on and
Happy
everything, you might as well.
birthday. All right, I'll sing happy birthday for Randy. Randy, it's your birthday. Wake up. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Randy. Happy birthday to you. That's kind of special. I got to sing happy birthday to him. I did it on the phone, so it's on his answering machine
Oh, okay.
when he finally gets around to it. What Randy
Right.
does is he mutes his phone to go out and drive around, and then he forgets to
Gotcha.
turn it back on. So
Ah.
that's what happens. So
Well, at least now he knows how to turn it back on. So,
yeah, he's the one that taught me. It's a red button. It's over here on the side.
yeah.
All right, then I'm
All
going to say
right.
goodnight to you guys. Love to
Okay.
everybody that's in the room. What does it say we got in here right now? We got
Uh,
10 people
11
watching.
people.
So
Yeah.
love to all you guys. Remember, I won't be on tomorrow night. Okay. Sammy, if you want to go live, or Sly, if you want to go live with Haas, do it, you know. But I will try to record something and play that at 10 o'clock automatically. You know, we could put something on automatically, right?
Right.
So I could schedule it to go on at that time. All right,
Sammy
then I'm going
says
to
he
say
wants to
goodnight. All
say,
right, Sly,
baby,
I'm
you
going
can
to
drive
go.
my car.
Come
Oh,
on,
Sammy's
baby,
getting tired.
drive my car. Ba-da-ba-bum-bum-bum. Get out of my mind and into my car. You want to know something about a secret about Sammy? You put me and you together, and he knows more songs than the both of us together. He
Yeah.
comes up with
I believe
songs that
that.
just baffle me and they befuddle me. You know, he knows more songs and he's 19 years old. And it's like, where the heck did you hear that song? And then he'll laugh. Okay. So I'm going to say
So,
goodnight. All right.
okay.
No. Okay.
Jeff, I think Randy got an email from uh, Roy, a very short one. If I think that's what Peter said.
Yes.
Um, so he's alive, but I don't think he's back up to speed yet.
Right. Hopefully he's in better condition than we are thinking that he's in.
Yes.
Uh, and before I go, I love you, Roy, and I'm sure everybody in the room does. And Sly
Yes.
will give you a little booster as soon as she can get me off of her screen. Okay.
Yes.
So,
And Jeff is telling you, Peter, to enjoy your upcoming weekend. So everybody say
oh,
goodnight to Peter. I'm going to turn him off. I think I can turn him off. Bye, Peter.
bye. Bye.
Okay. I think that worked. That was cool. Okay. Um, I don't know how to do that like for. I don't know how to do that like for everybody. Because you have to have send somebody a link. So I have Peter's phone, so I sent him a link. Uh, there we go. And Jeff says, give him our best wishes. I better go now or I will not get anything done. Stay safe and stay good. Yeah, So I'm going to try to get a video knocked out tonight too. So, um, but I just really, any of you people that travel, you guys probably already knew about this. Sometimes I feel like I'm the last to a party, and I just literally just found out about these, and I just think they're the bomb diggity. So that was just kind of what I wanted to share with you tonight was my new packing cubes, and but I did get a new backpack from a company, a guy. He makes them. He's been making them for 10 years, and so I wanted to do a little video on that. But I love you guys. Thank you so so much. And tonight was like crazy, right? Because I had really honestly forgotten about the super chats, and boom, Dylan he let it off, right? So thank you guys so so much, and I will see you next Thursday. Um, and then like I said, I don't know if I'm going to Las Vegas or Los Angeles, and I don't know if I'm driving or flying, but I I don't plan on missing a week. So I had to miss a week because I was sick, and but I don't plan on missing another one. So love you guys. Thank you so so much for coming in and hanging out with us tonight. And I will see all of you hopefully next Thursday. Have a great week, everybody. Good night.